Need to go on a fast, man. A spiritual fast for sure. I never did it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you go. Man. Yeah, 4 pack? Mm-hmm. Let's see how I do.
I'm at the try to burn it off. Going to
Uh, what? LA Fitness? Free, uh, oh, you did? A free membership? How'd you get that? Oh, hey, that was lit. That's alright. I did not know they did that. I did not know that. I did not know. Oh, nobody? No, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, you're right.
Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Jokes.
Taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Nebraska
Jokes.
Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Hey, Sparkles. Hey, hey, you better not wake up Kingston. Go lay down. She acts like she's gonna go do something.
The Huskers will kick it away first.
Jeez. Oh,
From inside the 10,
oh,
here
let's
he
go.
comes.
Be out. Oh,
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Georgia's offense will start this game off. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
And he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He picks up maybe a
I
couple
don't
before
know.
he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass.
My guy got hit.
Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wow.
And they can't hook up on the
So
big play,
open.
and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the
All right,
punt.
but
Gets it out of the air
love
for
you.
the first time.
Oh, man.
today. Didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leader?
let's see.
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it up with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Keeps the legs moving. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Some pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He finds his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. It's first down from the 11. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Let's go. Let's go.
Precision blocking up front.
Let's go.
Open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah,
Let's go.
it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out.
Oh, that's a
Notre
good
Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by 10 to Liberty. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss. And he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Using his legs to buy some time. Ripping off
oh man, my finger slipped.
As they get set to
My finger
snap, just about
slipped.
to reach the end of the
Oh,
quarter.
I started past it.
He'll do it himself.
Hit that ball.
He's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Cornhuskers are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. There he goes, breaking the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making.
What the? Why aren't y'all guarding him? That's crazy.
You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
That's crazy. Guarding
You
you?
can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down for this offense. The give to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
The give to the tailback. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Moran. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. They believe they can run right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude.
Oh.
Makes the grab. Touchdown,
What
Husker!
happened?
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Okay.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
On third down, going up top. He's got it. The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. They make the stop, but the
Man,
sweet
he's
throwing
gonna get
catch is plenty to give them a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He wants to throw. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Not bad, bro.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to
Yes.
take the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick of a bunch, this has been a nip and tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Texas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got an open man. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. He's going to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds it.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. stops here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He'll start the third quarter with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Irvin. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Dumps it off in the flat. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set, first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Makes his connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They're going to throw it again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in 3rd and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy, because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make 3rd and long look like 3rd and short, and pick up a first down.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Looking to move it through the air. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on.
Feeling better, I've been smoking. If you heard me say I'm sad, I was joking. I miss my old man, fuck my old friends. Okay, honestly, I kinda miss my old friends, but fuck, damn. I get up when I'm stuck on the floor. My parents didn't teach me love, and I know how to divorce. I driving forward between driving and Porsche, and I should probably get some help for all the things I ignore. How do I get up when I'm stuck on the floor? My parents didn't teach me love, and I know how to divorce. I driving forward between driving and Porsche, and I should probably get some help for all the things I ignore. God, such a good lost it all. Some fighting side, I'm just trying to see right now. I'll see you flexing, but you ain't seeing right now. Say your breath, I ain't going to all I did it, so I feel only just made what's
Come on. Hey.
Gets the big touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some options. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do right.
Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd.
Excuse me, son. Excuse me.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but
Turn
keep
it
that
off.
coverage intact in the back end.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Why are they jumping for it, man? Jason, can you move for Daddy, please? You're in Daddy's way. Please. Thank you. Go get your tissue. Go get your tissue. I need a pick. I need a pick. I need a pick. I need a pick.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I need a pick.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, they're not jumping.
About staying ahead of the chains, and
I need a
run
pick.
with that type of efficiency on first down, man. You are doing just that.
He'll keep it himself.
Oh.
Across the 25, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
What the heck? How do I stop this stuff, bro? I can't stop this.
If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so big
That is crazy. Jason, why are you in front of the TV like this, bro?
I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torturing his defense. They've had absolutely no answers.
No, you're in front of this TV.
Cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man.
Stop, son. Go get a tissue. Yes, go get a tissue.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They're trying to get to it. It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? He can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make
Go get a tissue.
this guy shows you right there.
Go get a tissue.
Difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something.
Come
I can't
on,
let them
bro.
have
I
everything and
can't.
have success.
I get
gotta
all
be
the
aggressive
freaking
against
calls.
the run
It's
or
like
play for
crazy.
the pass. I can't give them everything.
Reads it, fires complete. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him just short of the first
Oh
down,
my
but
God.
2nd and inches coming up.
Come
Man down
on,
the play as the
bro.
officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come on 2nd down, trying to put this game away. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Man, these Nebraska boys are big, bro.
Ready to move those sticks for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route.
That's boxing.
Stop, but not before they do.
Yeah, boxing.
Up top and pick up a first down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it.
Oh, guys, get him! What? This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
These are those chances where you get those chase down poke outs or hit the QB as hard as you can to try to force a fumble. You got to do something.
I need like a prolific corner and man.
He's going to pass on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly.
What are you? See, my safety sucks, man. My God. Man, my safety sucks.
Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska
it is funny, huh?
Place in their heart for a quarterback who can run.
Are you laughing at Daddy because I'm losing, huh?
The dimensions of their game because they had so many great ones in the
yeah, I got tackled. You saw that?
Like the future.
Yeah.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking for a productive play on first down.
What's pink?
He wants to throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
You know, at this point in the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game.
It's complete. A huge pickup.
Well, gosh, damn, he's fast.
Himself down the middle. They get him down with this offense. Set up first and goal from the 9.
Man, he hopped him.
Beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did. And don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by 10 to Liberty. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line,
What am I doing?
they've got a
Like, what am I
They're
doing?
really sort of getting in the groove
Wow.
and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's dropped behind the line
Man,
of
he
scrimmage. That'll be a
came
loss
back?
of 3.
Nobody told him to come back. Why did you guys let him
On
back?
that last play,
No.
we'll take a break to check him out.
Oh.
A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure.
Oh, wow.
He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down. And then
Move, Kingston. Move. Why? I can't see. Don't mock me.
Big situation in the fourth quarter. He can take off and still take care of the football, get a big first down, continue to put this offense in a good position to succeed.
They'll leave it with the lone back.
Oh.
That's what you expect.
That was a good tackle, boy. That was a good tackle.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground off right tackle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments and find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the
What a
day
kick.
out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him
Oh
twice
my
in
God,
that
he got injured again? Get him out of here.
calls a timeout to stop the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Going up top on first down.
Oh, I didn't know what play I was doing. That's not cool. That's not cool, bro. That's not cool, man. I didn't know what play it was, bro. They changed the play on me.
But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense
Good thing I got that
looks
5-star.
they can be
He's safe.
explosive and they can light up the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to
damn.
clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I thought you farted. You didn't? No? Are you sure? You're not sure? You're not sure? You're hilarious, man. What? Alright, you ready? Ready to go? Go see Jack and Nunty? Yes? 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 Yeah, let's go see Mommy.